Yo, so welcome back to another video. In this one, I thought it'd be cool to do a sales page breakdown for you guys. So we can analyze a converting sales page of mine so you can see what's working, how it's structured, and how to write a sales page like this for yourself. And just before we jump into the video, remember you can get a free 7-day trial to my Copy Club community, which is on School, and it's a place where we get together as copywriters. We have live Q&A calls. I can actually critique your copy and all sorts of stuff like that. There's a link in the description below if you want to go and check out details on that. So this is a very simple but powerful landing page or sales page that I've used to sell my beginner copywriting course in the past. And I haven't actually changed it too much in the last year or so, actually. I've not changed it in the last year or so because it's converting quite well. But I may make some changes to it. But I'm just going to go through it in the form it's in now and show you how I've put it together to help you guys just see a breakdown of some high converting piece of copy. And you can apply this framework to pretty much everything. But basically what I'm doing on this page, so we'll start from the top. I'm calling out who this is for. So this is like my pre-header, I would call it. I'm just saying that basically this is for aspiring copywriters. I'm not trying to attract anybody else. I'm just trying to attract a specific type of person who's landed on this page. And I'm also confirming to them that they are in the right place, because sometimes you'll land on a page, website, landing page, sales page, and you'll think, Christ, I'm actually in the right place. I'm real confused. Like, where do I go? And the good thing about a sales page or a page like this, there's literally only one thing somebody can do. They can read through my page. They can watch the video that's here in front of you. And then if they want to buy the course, they just buy. There is nowhere that somebody can click off and go to an About Me page or get distracted with something else or go onto social media or anything like that. It's all just very streamlined, has one purpose. We call this direct. It's direct response marketing at its finest. You have one outcome and one roadmap for the person to follow. So then we have our headline. Now this is, I actually think this could be a stronger headline, to be honest with you. But what I've tried to do here, I've tried to speak to that aspiring copywriter. So what does an aspiring copywriter want? Now, if I was an aspiring copywriter, when I was an aspiring copywriter, I would want somebody to show me the exact beginner roadmap to follow, to land my first paid copywriting client in a specific time or in less than a specific time, in a time frame. And this is really powerful because it's very specific. It's not general. People know exactly what they're going to be reading about or watching a video on. And because I know my audience quite well, I would say, I know that this resonates with people. I know this language resonates with people. I know this is what people want. So I'm going to use that as my strongest call to action at the top of the page. Now, there's many different ways you can do this with headlines, because I could change this headline to a case study that I've got. Maybe about a client who's earned a specific amount of money with their first paid copywriting client who's gone through my program. I could use that as a very strong headline, and that could be used to grab someone's attention because it also resonates them as well. I know people want the exact beginner roadmap. I know people want to start making money as fast as possible with copywriting. Those are the two main things. And you can weave that into a headline. You've got a recipe for success. Now, then I basically ask people to watch this video in full first. Now, as you'll notice as I'm going through a sales page, the way I was taught actually was to treat copywriting like a greasy slide. So you imagine a greasy slide. This is going to be a ridiculous analogy. You imagine a slide in a children's play park that's made of metal. There's real fast things. And once you're on it, you can't stop and you're just going down as fast as possible down this slope. Copywriting is very much the similar. And if you imagine you put grease on that slide, there's no way to go back or stop or go any different direction. And copywriting, all you're trying to do is to get people to read the next line in your copy. So once someone reads who this is for, aspiring copywriters, I would then want them to read this line. And then I want them to go onto this line. And then I want to watch the video. That's how you want to think about your copywriting. Don't try and think about a whole piece of copy in one chunk. Think about it line by line. How do I get readers from line 1 to line 2, from line 2 to line 3? So the video is just an explainer video of the course. And it basically walks through what I'm doing now through the page, but obviously in a different style. It talks to the customer or the potential customer, and it tells them what they're going to expect inside. It also builds trust because I'm talking to them like this, which I think is really, really handy and useful. And it just walks them through what they're going to get. So there's no hidden agendas or pricing or unexpected things. They know exactly what they're going to get, how much they're going to pay to join the course, and then what their experience is going to be like once they join. So I can really paint a picture in their minds of what they're getting themselves into, and to make sure that they're investing into this that is right for them. I've put a call to action button here because I think sometimes people will watch this video and that will be enough for them to join the program right now. Some people won't. Some people will need more convincing, but I put that there just in case. I then go into some proof. And again, like I said before, your only goal as a copywriter is to get a case study, right? Or get case studies, especially when you're just starting out. Get a case study because case studies are so much more powerful than just headlines. And that's the reason why I'm thinking of changing this headline to maybe how I helped Razor land his first client, his paid client. He's actually put a video testimonial in here. I'm not going to play it now, but so I helped Razor land his first 5-figure client, retainer client, which is amazing. That's a short video there, and then I put a screenshot in here of his Stripe account, so you can just tell it's legit. And he actually went on to earn more than that, which is great. And then I've gone into basically what you will get when you join the program. So this is just, again, painting the picture, showing people exactly what they're going to get. And I've split these into 4 bullet points, which again is very like key components of the course, and it's also what my audience wants. So I'm going to teach them the fundamentals of copywriting. Confidence is a big thing for my audience, especially when someone's getting started. I want to make sure they have the confidence to go out there and land new clients. I also want to show them that they can steal my proven copywriting frameworks, and instead of writing things from scratch, they can take things from me that have proven to work. So I'm trying to make this as easy and stress-free and painless as possible for these people to get results. That's what I'm trying to do on this sales page. And I'm not doing that in a scammy or spammy way. I'm literally showing people what I've put together and trying to really paint a picture of how this can help them and what this would look like once it was in their life. They also struggle with outreach methods. So with outreach and reaching out to clients. So I've made sure I include scripts, templates, and all the methods that I've used. So these are all basically overcoming objections that people have, that they don't know where to start, how to learn copywriting. They lack confidence when they first start. They don't know how to actually write copy, so I'm going to give them frameworks. They don't know how to reach out to clients, so I'm going to give them template scripts and actual strategies to do it. It's all very much paint by numbers. And there's a thing on this page where I'm showing people I'm always adding things to this course. It's not just like a static program. And one of the latest things I did put in was a course on AI and using ChatGPT. So this is just used to multiply your income and be able to increase your output as a copywriter. So this is all about that module because I know it's very popular for people. So I also state here that I do a bit of price anchoring on this page as well. So I'm basically telling the people here that this module alone is worth the course price and will give you an edge over your competition, which I believe it is. Now here, I actually believe I could put an offer stack in my sales page to make it even better. So I could basically break down the components of the course and put a value next to it. So maybe the AI masterclass is worth £97 alone, which I believe it is. And what this actually does, if you go through your whole course and do this, or your whole product, and figure out, right, what are the key components of it, and let's attach a price tag to it, value. This does something called price. This is called price anchoring, because people will add up in their head how much you value your product at, your course, and then they'll compare it to the actual price, which is, I'm selling this for £97, which I think is very reasonable for the outcome I'm promising. So people are basically thinking, well, I'm getting £1,000 worth of value for £97. That's like a no-brainer. Now, there's a caveat with that, because you can't say something is worth like 20 or 30 grand and then just say, oh, it's on offer for £5, because that's just not believable at all. But I believe a good rule of thumb with this is that if you can price anchor and then charge what's a fair price for your course is 10 times that of the value. So for example here, if I valued all the material inside my course in the stack at £1,000, it would be very reasonable for me to charge £97 for it. That's a very believable and a great deal for the customer or the client who's going to join the program or buy whatever you're selling. So that's what I think. You can't go too far with price anchoring, but like it's a very, very strong sales mechanism. And then there's going to be people on here that have landed on my page that don't even know who the hell I am. Now, they may have come from my YouTube videos, which is more than likely, so they're going to have a bit of knowledge of who I am. But I do like to put a little bit of, who I am in here, as I am as a, who I am as a person, just to add some personality to what I'm offering, because I am a real person. I'm genuine. I'm not just some bullshit internet guru who doesn't want to create a connection with those who want to speak to me and want help from me. I want to show people I'm a real person, I'm genuine, and this is what I get up to. I'm just trying to help people out. And sorry about that. I put it down here on the page. I mean, I decided to put it lower than my testimonials and what's in the course because I think that's more valuable. Now, I could move it up the page because people could be thinking, well, who is this guy who's had all this success with copywriting and help these people? Then you could put the About Me section further up maybe. But I choose to just put it down here. There's a picture of me mountain biking there. And then again, what I'm doing here is pre-qualifying people because I don't want people joining this program or buy my product and if it's not right for them. I want only the right people in here. So I literally will tell people this is who it's for. And then I'll basically assign values to each of these bullet points and calling people out. Like, if you are eager to jumpstart your copywriting career and you want to see results, this is for you. If you value practical action-oriented learning over theory, this is for you. If you've been struggling, this is for you. And I do the opposite as well, which some people are quite scared of doing. This is almost turning people away. But look, I don't want people coming in and getting the wrong idea of what I'm selling and then asking for refunds and stuff like that. So this is why I'm like, if you're looking for a passive income stream that requires little to no effort, it's not right for you. If you want guaranteed success without dedication, not for you. If you're not actually interested in copywriting, not for you. I want to turn these people away. I want people only joining who are dead set on joining my program. And at the bottom of the page here, I've got an FAQ. So these are all questions that have come up from people who have joined the program in the past. And every time I get an email about the course, I add it to my FAQ page or my FAQ section of the sales page, because then it's just reducing my time spent in an email inbox answering questions. And it's also giving customers more trust in what they're about to buy because it's answering all the questions that they have. And this is like a very fluid sales page. It's a very fluid thing. And I think most sales pages should be, because they're always going to be changing, always going to be evolving, always going to be improving. And that's as simple as it needs to be, guys. Now, I hope this breakdown was very useful for you. I think I'm going to do more of these, so I think they're quite handy for people to see how I go through and think about things. Maybe we could pick some more sales pages from around the internet. But if you want your copy critiquing and you want some mentorship from me directly, and you want to be in a community of like-minded, driven, aspiring copywriters, then do check the link in my description below where you can get a 7-day free trial to my copy club. It's over on School. There's a link below. Go check it out, and I'll see you in the next video.